which came first, shitty rave music or the drugs? I wonder if it was just these non-music fuckheads who were, sitting in their house one day and they just turn on the Macintosh and go, listen. Get the drum sample.
Yo, yo, yo. Hello, humans. What's going on? How's your Saturday? Oh, wait. 1 second. Why is the YouTube chat not showing up? The helly? What? It was literally just working. Here. 1 second. It's always something. It's always something with these goddamn streams. What? Still not working. Maybe this. Here, someone type something in the chat real quick. Huh. Fuck. There we go, kind of. That, oh, fuck me. Now it's not doing it the right way. Hold on a second, y'all. I have to just do this another time. Not the stream, just the weird, Oh, there we go. We're back. We're fucking back. All right. Sick. Sick. All right. How do I sound? How's the audio? How's everything looking? How's everything sounding? Audio test. Can you still hear me over the music? Can you hear me clearly over the music? Peachy. Let's go. Almost got you a heart attack. Welcome. Chat delay go burr. Music too loud. Bet. All right, how about now? Wait.
Selling over 1 million records today.
Oh, wait, I can actually see it. Okay, sick. So how about now? How's this sounding?
My next record.
Or let me do like a drop. All right, I'm talking over it. We're talking over it. Is it quiet enough or nah? Oh my God, chat's not updating on screen. Maybe I think I might know the issue for that. I think it's... All right, let's do the chat refresh one more time. All right. I think I figured out the chat issue. Sorry, y'all. Bear with me while I get back into streaming and figure all this shit out. I'm sorry about ads. Let me see if I can adjust it. Stream settings. I had ads set to like not happen very often though. So it's just like having monetization enabled helps YouTube want to push the stream more. I don't really make that I don't really make any money off of monetizing since we got a small audience, but fuck. Yeah, it won't let me change it, but it shouldn't be that bad. If it is really bad, then I'll make sure next time to adjust the settings to be like the extreme bare minimum. All right, so the stream is updating, or the chat's updating. Yeah, you're only worth a couple of cents. All right, we're gonna do another music test. Let me know if my mic's coming through. All right, can you still hear my mic pretty well? How's it sounding? Too loud? Do I need to turn the music down? The queue is currently, I will go over the queue in a second. That's good? All right. How's this sounding? Last test, you can hear me pretty clearly over the music, but still hear the music. Hopefully. All right. We're good? All right. Just let me know if at some point you can't hear me, the music or whatever, because I eventually want to be able to turn all my streams into like clips and VODs and shit like that. So also like if there's any good moments, I mean, feedback streams are a little different than React streams, but if there's any good moments or like I want to rant about a production thing and you're like, that's a good clip, let me know or clip it. Actually, Avedis, I got you. I'll make you a mod. You just don't let me down. I'm gonna slowly get more into streaming during this year. And so at some point I want to get it all set up where I got like I can do like transitions. Right now I just have those two because I set it up before the stream. But after the stream, I'm gonna go a little harder. I want to get a professional stream going so I can be on that like Bishu level or Eliminate level, and we can do like production challenges, and I'll do reviews, and I'll be able to like clip it and just create. I'll become the clavicular of dubstep. No, I'm kidding. But a soundboard would be sick. A quick 6-7. Jesus, I feel horrible doing that. Why though? No, I don't want to be clavicular. I was joking. That was a joke. But I do want to get a nice streaming setup going because it's I won't burn out as hard if I can just stream and then clip my stream for content instead of like, as much as I love doing it, like the whole like making a full review and doing all the editing and all that, the way I edit, it just takes so much out of me. So I have to save it for like the right moments. And that's a big reason why I kind of disappeared and burnt out and haven't been as consistent. So I'm working to try to figure out like a nice system where I can be more consistent, and then eventually moderating the stream will actually have a real purpose, because we'll start a future plan of mine actually that I'm gonna be doing probably on the Sonic web. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this yet. I might switch from the feedback streams being on Cubic channel to the Sonic Weaponry YouTube channel, because something I'm planning on doing is most of my production tutorials are going to start going on sonic weaponry. Like sonic weaponry will be for production content. Qbik will be more for just general music, like reviews, talking about shit happening in the dubstep scene, like news, like Qbik entertainment, music entertainment will be on Qbik. Production tutorials and feedback will be on sonic weaponry. And when it goes over to sonic weaponry, I'm going to start doing feedback streams are going to basically turn into like a competition almost. Not like a competition, but basically, I haven't figured out all the details yet, but I want there to be a pot of money. So like people who donate to skip the line and all that, their money will go into a pot plus money I'm just going to put in from sonic weaponry. And basically like the best, I haven't figured it out yet, whether it's going to be the best song in the feedback stream or the most improved like person. I don't know. We'll figure it out and we'll have like some sort of voting system. But everyone will vote for what their favorite like song that was submitted that stream, and that person will win the pot. So like all the donations just go into a pot of money, and so it's like every feedback stream, one person, or maybe we'll figure out a tiered system, but someone will basically get paid money for just being a good producer. I think that would be cool. Producer Olympics. Why not switch? Because basically the problem. No, I'm not gonna be XQC. The problem is that the Qbik channel, I'm doing too many different things. The algorithm wants to know what my audience and demographic is, and whenever I do production stuff, then my audience is producers. But whenever I do entertainment stuff, my audience is a mix, and so it's like splitting the audience and all that. But anyways, this is all stuff I'm going to figure out, and we'll gauge how everybody feels about it, and if it doesn't work out, then I can always just go back to doing it on Qbik. I haven't figured it out yet. So y'all are all here for track feedback. So let's go ahead and get into some track feedback. So I will post the queue. So we have 14 responses. We only have 10 slots because I didn't want this to be like a 3-hour stream. Although there is the availability to donate if you want to skip the line and get feedback instantly, or if you didn't make it in the queue. But here, let me make a little list. So starting out, we got Luna. Then next we've got kretoal. Oh, it's been a minute. Have not seen kretoal in a while. All right. And then next we have kretoal sent 2 things, so I'll only be doing one of them. Oh, hell yeah. Next we got Boom. And then after that, and I'll post this in the chat in a second. Next we got MrQuang or Quang. All right. Then next we've got datakidd. Let's go. And then after datakidd, we have Sasha. And then after Sasha, we have ROCKDUM. Hell yeah, so many recognizable names in here. All the OGs. That's not to discount all the new peeps as well. Welcome. Spade is after ROCKDUM. And then Avedis is after Spade. And then the final person who made it into the free queue is SayBang. Hell yeah. So anyone who didn't make it in the free queue, you can donate to skip the line. Or if we manage to get through this all faster than I expected, we might have time at the end to get some other people in who didn't get a chance to get in. It just takes a while because I try to give in-depth feedback, and so I don't have unlimited time. All right, I can see the chat again. Who's ready to start off with Luna. First feedback. And by all means, everyone who's in the stream, feel free to drop constructive feedback in the chat while you listen along. Just keep it constructive. Don't be a dick about it. We're all here to support each other through honest feedback.
Who are you?
Subscribe to my...
What kind of
lunacy?
Whoa, what the fuck?
the face?
All right. So, oh wait. What? Hold on a second. I just realized you guys can't see the... Why is mini... Oh, wait. Never mind.
I don't fucking know.
Okay, never mind. I thought mini meters wasn't working for some reason. All right. Let's get it started. I've been good, kretoal. Just grinding, building up my sonic weaponry business, working on some big plans for Qbik that I can't share with you yet. Some of you guys might be upset, but I think it's gonna be really cool. But anyways, let's listen to Lunacy. I hope you've been doing well as well, kretoal. But yeah, we're fucking back with the feedback streams. I'm gonna try to turn this into a weekly thing. I'm not gonna set like it's a day yet because I'm not consistent enough, but I'm gonna start trying to do this every week. All right, let's start off.
Who are you?
I'm pregnant.
What kind of
Lunacy.
the face? I don't
If
fucking
you
know.
wanna get with me, there's some things you gotta know. I like my beats fast and my bass down low.
This is a sick intro. I like this so far. Okay, I can see the idea here. I can see what you're going for. It's a really sick idea. I think the first issue is I like the glitch that goes into the drop, but it has like a weird, it feels like the beat almost like trips over itself for that initial hit. And I think that initial hit is really important to dial in because that's going to be the hook that like starts the flow of the drop. So I would change how the drop enters. I think it kind of just trips over itself, and it's like the intro and everything got me really stoked, but then it botched the very beginning of the drop. And I like all the space places, like noise, glitch stuff. That stuff's really cool. The bass line is cool. I think the vocal it needs to be a little more clear and upfront. Like I can make out what it's saying, but I think it needs to be a lot more clear because it's getting lost behind like the noise stuff. I personally would speed up this song. I would increase the tempo of this song because I think that the bass line feels like it's meant to be faster. Like that type of groove should be more like boom, 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 boom. But instead it's like boom, 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 you know? Oh, we got Cardi B. Okay. So the second half of that is cool. Like I said, I love the ideas here. I see what you're going for. I think it just needs a little polish and like kind of dialing stuff in because all the glitches happening in the second half of that drop start to fuck with the flow. Like a drop like this, I think it's the most important part is just getting like the groove and the flow tight and in the pocket. And so all the little glitches that are happening around, I think you need to dial in like exactly where they're sitting so that they perfectly complement the groove being created by the bass line. So it's like the bass line should be the priority. You get the bass line dialed in. I'd maybe add some layers or something that add a little more harmonics to it so that the drop doesn't feel hollow. and then you build everything around that bass line. So like the drums, which the drums are doing pretty well. It's just the other stuff sitting in the high end that's going to be competing in the high end with the hi-hats. You kind of have to like organize it a little better so it's not like messing with the flow and the pocket of the groove and all that. And also just make sure there's enough space where like all these noise and glitches can exist, but they're not like ruining the punch and clarity of the hi-hats, because obviously your cymbals are going to be really important for keeping the bounce, you know? All right, we'll let it play a little more, but it's easier to, you know, give feedback as it's happening.
The color of my underwear, you wanna know what I got going on down there? Is it pink or see-through?
That was fire.
My brand new lower back tattoo. Yeah.
This is really cool. Feels like the song is like breaking.
With me, there's some things you gotta guess. I like my guess fast and my guess sound low.
Get. Okay, so I just realized I need to fuck with mini meters. There we go. I had the trim way too high. Again, all the ideas here are fucking sick. Same thing in the second drop. The vocals are just getting a little too lost, and I think the vocals should be a lot louder, because that's one of the most important elements of that whole section. The rest is like the noise and all that is really cool, but that should all be supporting behind the vocal. Honestly, this section has a better flow, like more bounce to it. Like my head was bopping a lot more versus the first drop. I think, just like I said, the elements need a little work, but overall, it's super creative. Like I love the sampling. Like this whole section.
Is it you?
Or where was it?
Underwear, you wanna know what I got going on down there? Is it pink or see?
Like that part gets me every time. So yeah, really sick start. I think you gotta dial in some of this, make the vocals louder. First drop especially, like just figure out, like get everything, every sound that comes in, all supporting the same exact groove. Second drop's a little harder to give feedback on because it's so experimental and unique, which is really cool. Like that's a good thing. But it just makes it a little hard because it's like, it's hard to critique something that doesn't really exist or have like standards around it, you know? But that's the cool part about making experimental stuff. So yeah, W's in the chat for Luna. I definitely need to get a soundboard so then I can have like an applause or something. Yeah, if anyone is like tapped into streaming and just wants to help point me in the right direction, like some good sounds or like any OBS trickery that could be cool, please like hit me up on Discord. But anyways, all right. Fuck yeah, Luna, you've come a long way since the last time that you were on a feedback stream, and crazy that you went from oh fuck, I'm at the goddamn max the follower limit. I'll follow you back later when I delete some people I follow. But yeah, really cool. You went from hip hop to this now, and this feels like, I don't know, it's like if Space Laces made Daria Core or something. Hell yeah. All right, so next on the list. Oh yeah, here, let me post I'll post the list real quick. I'm gonna post it in the chat on YouTube, but I'll also post it in the Discord. Oops, that didn't paste very well. So yeah, I'm just gonna post it in the Discord in general. Here is the feedback queue. then y'all can just reference. All right, beautiful. So next we've got Kretoal. Excited to hear what Kretoal's been up to. Which submission should I do, or are they both the same one? And you're just like making sure. Oh shit. Yo, what up, Senrall? All right, right after this one, since I just loaded it up, we'll do Senrall. Big up Senrall. Thanks for the donation. Did you submit? I'm assuming. Oh yeah, I see you submitted. Okay, beautiful. All right. So, Kretoal. Fair enough, Avedis. Okay, sick. All right. I'm excited to hear this. Don't know what to expect, but I fuck with this like game music OST vibe. 8-bit. There's a cool melody. What? Oh, sorry. I should point out for anyone else who wants to give feedback on this, Kretoal is looking for mixing feedback primarily. Here, 1 second. I'm going to turn off my AC in the background so that I can hear better. What? Oh. Tripped me out. Okay, Google, activate pink and green mode. All right. Let's get it. Kretoal. So far, really clean mix. What the fuck? Oh, whoa. We gotta wheel this back. I was not expecting that. I was checking the low end for this. Like, I am not by any means expert on how like this style of music is supposed to be mixed, but just the general bass music standard that usually helps. Not more important in the drop, but it could maybe help in this section. It just sounds like there's slightly too low of a low end, and when you look at the EQ, like the low end, usually you want on the EQ the low end and the high end to be hitting around a similar area. And so for certain genres, the low end even higher, and for certain genres, the low end slightly lower. But it looks like your low end is not at the same level as your high end, and it kind of felt like it was missing just a little oomph. So maybe during this section, you could look into increasing the low end a bit. Also, if you're getting ads, thankfully it's not Twitch. Twitch doesn't let you rewind the stream, but you should be able to rewind the stream if you got ads. Love the stereo image on all this. Oh, what the fuck? That's so crazy. It's like old Sizzy. Oh, that growl. Holy shit, bro. You've come such a long way. Oh. I love the cool, like, glitchy sustain in the background. Bro, I don't even know why you submitted. I don't know what feedback to give. It's so clean. Everything is sitting where it needs to sit. It's super full. Like, I'm forgetting the artist I used to listen to. There's like this sick ass experimental, like rhythm type artist from a couple years ago, and their whole thing was using like anime vocals as leads in their drop. I'm forgetting what their fucking name was. But this reminds me of them so much, but it's like a more polished, like way cooler version. This is fire though. Like, dude, it reminds me, yeah, Jore. Thank you. Yeah, it feels like 2022 Black Label Accio Sizzy Jore Veer, but better than all of that. Like, it's more polished. This is so cool. This is honestly, you killed it, dude. You fucking killed it. Okay, I guess I do have one piece of feedback, but this is like nitpicking just to have something to give you. The boom bam in the background, boom bam. I think that could be a little quieter. Like, I feel like it does feel a little slightly busy during that section. Like, I want the lasers to be more up front, so I'll just turn down the boom boom. Let me listen to make sure the main drop doesn't feel that busy. It's a little less of a problem here, but you could probably turn down that same sound here as well. I think it would just make those cool lasery noises like hit a little harder and be a little more in your face, because you have these cool supporting layers creating like a sort of melody and call and response, which is really cool. It's a really cool like technique. But I just don't, I don't think it needs to be as loud as it is. Like, usually whenever I do like effects and stuff in the background like that, like I always do this thing where I turn it down till I can't hear it anymore. And then once I hit the level where it feels like it's not having any impact on the drop, I start turning it up from there until it feels like it has an impact without being super noticeable. This is like a little different because this is like a melodic layer that has a little more of an important impact. So I don't think it needs to be that quiet, but yeah, I would turn it down a little bit. Oh, this melody's killer. Oh. Please tell me you're gonna do like a second drop. That was so cool. Personally, I would bring up like the 1K area, like right here on the mini meters, of the drums, like the cymbals and stuff that are being played. I feel like I want them to be more punchy and up front. I feel like the bells are taking the more up front area, and I feel like the bells should be more in the back, and the drums should be more up front, because you're doing all this cool like syncopation and resampling and all that. But yeah, yeah, there's like, it's a really good song. Like, this is so good. Let me just catching up on chat. We playing Sonic now. His UK style is good, but as much as I fuck with UK, I think it's too niche of a style. Like, even UK's switching it up. It's just not as It's just not as like palatable for non-producers because it's more like producer porn. So and like unless that's what like it depends on what your goals are with making music, but I think this is a more palatable style. And it's there's still you still definitely have some of those UK influences. So I think this is really cool. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see like to hear more of the stuff you're making. And if we were doing the money feedback thing, well, I mean it's too early to tell, but this is a crazy track. This is so good. Like definitely if Never Say Die starts taking demos again, submit it. All right. Let's see. So next we got Senrall. Hell yeah. So Senrall is looking for feedback on the mix and songwriting. Hell yeah. I like this. Oh, this is a really cool intro. Okay, so I do think it's going on a little too long, with not enough variation. I would say make this cool little glitchy ARP that's coming in a little louder or at least a little brighter. Because right now you have the boom and then the like one glitch thing that's like the response. That's been going for like 30 seconds now. So you want to be slowly as you're adding in new elements, you want those to start phasing out into the background, but they're still like very much in the foreground, which is what makes it feel too repetitive. So something else I would maybe recommend is like as it starts progressing, you could add like a sweep or some sort of reverse into the bass too, because it starts to feel a little too like it just comes in. Like I don't know how to describe it, but I think for 30, it's like a cool intro, but for 30 seconds there needs to be a little more variation and progression, and that main like boom, like 808 sound thing and the response sound should start phasing into the background, because you know people have short attention spans. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. Oh, this part's epic. Okay. I think you need more risers in this section. There needs to be more tension building. Like you keep like through this intro, you keep creating cool tension and cool progression, but then it's like it just hits a point where it just stays static, and you got to keep building that up. And I think another issue that's happening here is it goes in and then just instantly drops into a faster groove. And I don't know, my brain was wanting like a smooth breakdown before building into like a faster buildup like that. But if you're not going to do that, I think at the least you need some sort of break to like signal to the listener that we're going to transition into something. So like cut like the last bar right before it goes into the build and like do like a glitch or something to signify like, all right, something's it's about to drastically change. Like you want to think of like making cues like that, because one, it just makes it less jarring. Two, that's just good songwriting. Like that's how you make anthems and things where it like has a lot more dynamic in like how things are being arranged and sections are being created. I'm not articulating that the best, but I think you get the idea. The kick is a bit louder than it needs to be, and it sounds pretty distorted. A kick that's distorted like that can sound good during the drop, because the distortion of the kick is being hidden in all the basses. But during an intro like this, it just kind of makes the kick not sound good. So personally, I would make the kick softer, less distorted. Definitely turn it down, because if you look at the waveform on mini-meters, look how much louder the kick is than everything else. Right here. And so basically all that does is that starts to make things feel more like less full, because you have one sound that's way louder than the rest. So
surrender.
some really cool ideas in here, really unique. Felt like Voltra for a second. All right, so there's cool ideas in here, but I think there needs to be a little more like control or management of the chaos, you know? So let's run it back and let me try to pick out some feedback.
Surrender.
Ooh. Fuck, this is kind of hard to... I'm trying to figure out what... There's something, like, missing or something just a little too chaotic about this. I'm trying to figure out what that issue could be. Sorry, I just got a call. So I think one thing I would recommend doing is the main bass. I think I would take like a mid-side EQ and just on the mids, so the mono content, boost the lower mids. So it's a little more in my face. I think part of the issue is that all these cool sounds you have in the sides, like these more melodic sounds that are coming in, I think they're just a little too distracting. So I think it's possible either they need to be turned down a little bit, or it's just that they're like hiding the, like just the basses need to have more mid like content. Like the basses are like slightly hollow and weak compared to all of the melodic sounds coming in. So I think they just need a little more what's the word that I'm looking for? A little more fullness, maybe. Like this area on mini meters, I think they just need to like have a boost. The other thing I think that might be missing is some sort of more consistent like ride or cymbal. I was trying to tell if the hats are like following the basses or if the hats are creating a little bit of like a disconnect between the flow of the basses and that, because it's like your cymbals are one of the most important elements for creating a bounce or like a consistent pattern and groove with your drums. And so it's like usually good practice with something like this to have them follow the basses or have some sort of like anchor, which can just be like a quarter note ride or something like that. So I think that's what the drop is missing, is some sort of anchor to keep it structurally like flowing forward, if that makes sense. And so I don't think the hats you have are the problem. I think you probably just need to add in something else that's a consistent rhythm. Yeah, exactly what Mr. Quang is saying. And yes, listen to Avedis. Please like the stream. You know, leave a comment. I mean, there is a ride. But you can literally tell when this part of the drop hits, it gets a little more bouncier. You're able to like groove to it more because you did add more cymbals to this section. This is a tough one because it's really unique and interesting and it is a cool flow. It just feels slightly too chaotic, but I don't want to like ruin the uniqueness of it. It's like you just got to find that balance. This part's sick. I love this part. This one, it feels like the bass needs more like strength in it too. Like, honestly, I think the bass itself is good. I think, like I said, just take a mid-side EQ, boost the mids in the lower frequencies and see how that works out. But yeah, it just like, it starts to feel a little hollow and weak there. And then you start to feel the high end, like just too much. Like it should all be one like brick almost, if that makes sense. I mean, you can even see it actually in the waveform on mini meters. Like your bass should be a lot more chunky. Like those drums should not be like you shouldn't be able to see the drums through the waveform as clearly as you can on them. For the most part, that shouldn't have too much of an effect on it. The fact it's an MP3, like like an MP3 just degrades the high end. It like compresses the high end more than like a wave. But like since it's coming through SoundCloud's going to compress it regardless. So this is more just like how you're balancing your elements, both in terms of the frequency balance of them and just the volume. I also think your snare's too dry. I would maybe bring out the tail a little more with like a transient shaper and then add some reverb or something. It's a little too dry. Like that final boom, boom, tap, that snare should have like a atmospheric like tail that helps transition into the new section, you know? I would add another riser in this section just to add a little more texture and build more tension. But I like this. This is cool. It just needs more risers. Something that I've been really aware in my own music that I've been critical of myself lately is not using enough risers. When you listen to like some of the stuff, for instance, on the new Never Say Die compilation, like the GOATs, the guys who've been making festival fucking destroying bangers for years, when you actually stop and listen to how many risers they fucking use in these builds, it's crazy. Like I've learned that I've been underusing risers. I always get worried about using too many or something, but use the fuck out of risers. Ooh, this is sick. Oh, I love this. This is awesome. Reminds me of Black Ops Zombies a little bit. Okay, we got some hard wave. Let's go. This all sounds really good. This all sounds really good. Oh, the key change. Oh, this is fire. This part's epic. All right, that part gets a little weird. That part you kind of lost me. This section feels like it needs a lot more reverb involved. Like this should be more ethereal, I think, and it feels too dry and choppy, too punchy. I would reference Brothel, I believe is her name. Let me check. I think it's Brothel with a Brothel. Brothel does some cool stuff like this. I would recommend referencing some of her music for this section. What was I going to say? Oh, also the transition in this section. It's very clear to me that the two biggest takeaways you should have from this feedback is building more tension using things like risers. You're not building enough tension. Like you have the idea there of building the tension, but you're not executing enough tension building in certain areas. And then your transitions are kind of need a lot of work. Is that a Duncan win in the chat? No way. DJ Donut? Goddamn lurker. But hell yeah, dude. So happy to see you. Yeah, it still just feels way too dry, especially the drums. Like, the drums actually sounded really good during the hard wave section. But, yeah. Whoa. Hold up. What the fuck? You need another riser there. What the fuck key or time signature is this? Did it change? Yeah, what in the Joe B? See, I think part of your issue here is you're using the same drums. Like, it's okay to change your drums in different sections and have different flavors of drums. It adds more dynamic range. Oh, I fucking knew it. I knew it was a time signature change. Because the drums here sound really good. But then it's clear you use the same drums in the other sections, and the other sections they don't fit with all the other textures. So this section is really cool, really experimental, really unique. I think just the introduction of it, again, like the arrangement going on in this area is a little confusing. So I think you need to have more of a clear transition from the hard wave section into this. Yeah, templates are good, but you don't want to get like too habitual with stuff like that. Because also there's no real rules. So it's like you don't need to lock yourself into like, I can only use these drums in the song. And if I use a different kick or a different snare, the listeners are gonna hate me. Ooh. This is one of the craziest fucking songs we've had submitted, I think. So much variety. Is that bismuth? Bismuth chroma? You could have built more tension in the outro. Just saying. I thought it was gonna like crescendo, but it just kind of, it's like, that's kind of a consistent theme throughout this whole thing. You keep building tension. It's like here's the top of the crescendo, here's the bottom of the crescendo. You get up to here and then you just start coasting. It's like you're forgetting that final boost of like momentum, you know? But hell yeah. Sorry that was such a long feedback, everybody, but you know, some songs it's like really clear what needs to be worked on. Others, you know, but hopefully that was helpful, and hopefully other people who, even though you didn't submit, maybe you learned something. But hell yeah, Senrall, thanks for the submission. Really cool stuff in here. Like you have some cool ideas. I think you just gotta manage the chaos a little better and get better at transitioning between those different ideas. But really cool stuff. I'm sure in a year from now, it's just gonna be super cracked. All right, so next we've got Boom, I believe, right? Let me check my list. Yep, Boom is up. I always love hearing Boom's music, so I'm pretty hyped. Hell yeah. Well, happy to help, Senrall. Can't wait to hear how that song develops. Like I said, I'm gonna try. I think what I'm actually gonna start doing, I think I'm just gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna take clips from this stream and I'm gonna post them, and I'm gonna be like feedback streams every Saturday at probably an earlier time than this. But I don't know. I think either Saturday or Sunday, I think I can probably commit doing feedback streams every week. So let's do it. Yes, clip farm indeed. Unfortunately, that is the world we live in. If you want anyone to care about your shit, you gotta clip farm. Same time next year. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I guess I haven't been that consistent. Oh wait, I forgot to check if there's anything specific. Okay, no, nothing specific they're looking for feedback on. So far, pretty cool. I love the logo. Love this clap. Love this clap. All right, I think that section goes on a little too long without progression. Personally, if I was making this track, I would make it kind of, because it's a really dreamy, like I really like the vibes. It's really dreamy, and I feel like I'm in like a, I guess like a dream. The point is, I would kind of slowly make this whole section just become more like atmospheric and watery, and like it's like we're slowly like descending into like a deep water or something. I'm having trouble articulating what's in my head, but it's basically like just making it more wet and more like kind of like you're getting sucked into a dream, like you're disconnecting from reality slowly right before going into the buildup. That's what I would do. Basically, a way to do that would just be like a washout, just washing everything out, but in interesting ways. Not too far where you lose the whole flow, but just some sort of progression. Or you could build tension in the background. That works too. But it just felt like it goes into the buildup a little abruptly, and that section lasts a little too long without anything changing.
Neuro.
What? How are we gonna go from to
Neuro.
God damn. Ooh. I love that fucking like low end, like weird glitch that comes in that starts playing a melody. That's fire. I'm just trying to listen if there's any feedback I can give on the drop.
Neuro.
I would say that glitch right after Neuro could be turned down a little bit. It just like, it feels too sudden of like a dynamic change. Whereas like when the kick comes in, the kick makes it feel more smooth, I guess, of a transition. But like before the kick, it just feels really startling. It also looks like your kick sidechain might be a little bit too intense. It's more like, it's fine when it's just one kick, but it's like whenever you do add the like ghost kicks, the sidechain's too intense. So like personally, I would just turn the sidechain down, because if you look at the waveform, it's cutting out more than what the kick needs. But I can understand that sometimes that's intentional, but it's like, yeah, when you have the little double kicks come in, I think the sidechain becomes way too noticeable. I also can see that like there's times where a sidechain comes in without a kick, and actually that's low-key kind of fire. I don't know how intentional that was. But or if maybe it's not sidechain, it's something else, but there's just like, it still keeps that flow. Hell yeah. Okay, the what? Were you are you asking about ghost kicks? Is that what you're saying? What you're asking the what about? But I just gotta say, y'all, I'm so proud of you guys. Like, everyone who's submitted so far are like people from the old streams, and you guys have all gotten like way better. Like way better. I'm so proud of you guys. This is awesome. Oh yeah, so ghost kicks, it's just like when you know, you have the normal kicks that are on like the 1, and then there's a snare, and then like the ghost kicks are the like little extra kicks you add for a little pizzazz that just like come in for a second. It'll like hit, like do a like a boom. I hope I'm using that term properly, but the point is just the kicks that here. Let me find the exact. Like that one where it goes like boom, 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 or like the boom, boom, boom. The point is, whenever there's multiple kicks in one area, the side chain becomes too intense. That's the point I was making. Hell yeah, thanks for liking the video, everybody. Yeah, the tough part about being back is that I waited way too long of just being inconsistent, and the algorithm no longer likes me. The algorithm has to realize that we're back. So liking, commenting, all that helps with the algorithm realizing, oh, this guy didn't fall off. This part's gorgeous. This is gorgeous. It's insane that this is the non-drop section, and then the drop is like, fuck everything, die. No worries, Mr. Quang. Good to see you. Oh, I love this build. What? What? I'm gonna come. Oh, I want to pause it to get feedback, but I don't want to pause it. All right. Oh, we gotta roll that back. God damn, that was crazy. All right, so I'm assuming that said cognitive, but that's just because I'm reading this. I think that vocal needs to be a little more clear. It's one of those things. I do this too, where you do like a cool vocal processing thing, and then you put it in your song, and you know what it says because you heard the vocal before you did all the processing. So every time you hear the vocal, you're like, yeah, it's saying cognitive or whatever the fuck. But other people, it just sounds like nothing. So that's something I do all the time, and I've learned after showing shit to friends, and they're like, I can't tell what the vocal is. And I used to think it was their fault that they can't tell, but I've realized. So anyways, I just think it'd be cool if you could actually understand what it's saying for that part. Okay, so that like chug that comes in, I'm noticing that it mainly hits on the left side. I think it would be better if it hit on either both sides or more in the center. I'm just talking about that like distorted like row that comes in the box. Yo, y'all, YWN, I deadass thought you were YMV3 for a second. I about lost my shit. But yes, it is unfortunately too late unless you donate. We have a full queue already. So yeah, sorry to anyone who wanted feedback. Like I said, you can still donate and then you can skip the line. But outside of that, I just don't have enough time. I know, right? I think that one like growl thing that like interrupts the fake out could be louder or brighter. Also, not gonna lie, I think having this section for the first part of the drop and then going into this, it just feels a little too clipped and distorted. Like this section is clipped and distorted, but it has some actual dynamics, like a nice balance to it. It doesn't feel like we're shoving it all into this really small box. It feels like there's still a tiny bit of room. But then when it goes into the next drop, it just gets really shoved into that box. And I think it kind of worked out for the first drop because that's all there was. But for the second drop, now you experience the contrast of it. It makes the second half feel not as good to me. Like it feels like sorry, I got distracted. But I don't know. So I would like kind of turn it down a little bit in terms of like the clipping and distortion, like clean it up a tiny bit. Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna start doing this every week. But hey, I spend however much time is needed to give the feedback. That's why we have so few slots, because I'm not like a lot of these other feedback streams where they're just like, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, fix the kick. And then that's all. It's important to remember that the spectrum is a case-by-case basis. Like, always reference music that's similar to what you're going for, because you look at this spectrum, it's really full. You pull up like some distinct motive, for instance, it's not going to be really full. Like, it really depends on the genre and style, on how full it should or shouldn't be. So, fuck, I don't know, maybe the description says 15, but for today's stream and most streams moving forward, we're probably doing 10 slots, just because when I was doing 15, it would be like a 3-hour stream, and I just don't really have time to do that. So I'm trying to keep this one to a 2-hour stream. But yeah, they're filled already. I wanted to hear all that, but we do need to move on to the next track. But thank you for the submission, Boom. Hopefully I gave some helpful feedback there. Sounding really cool. Your new style is really cool. You're onto something. It was, if that second half felt like YMV3 if they made Future Rhythm. Whoa, that was a crazy intro. What the fuck? That's so cool. I mean, worst case, you can always because we do allow donations to skip the queue. You can always send like Dropbox, or you can send other links. It just works out best if I can open it on SoundCloud. Plus, it helps like promote. Like, see, I'm showing everybody who it is, and so everyone can easily go follow you. But
let me tell you something that you need to know. But first, I need to let this track build up.
shout out Lyra Volume 1. Check out their compilation if you haven't.
Like 8 more bars to build this up.
Let's run it from the top.
I'm just so bored. There's just nothing left to do. I'm just so bored. There's just nothing left to do.
Ooh, what the? Whoa. This is so interesting. You guys are fucking cracked. What?
I'm just so bored. There's just nothing left to do.
So, one feedback is just the clicks in the vocals. Clean up the clicks.
Nothing left to do. I'm just so bored. There's just nothing left to do. So
I can hear clicks happening during that section too. You want this style to be as clean and polished as possible because you have all these cool, like, squishy sounds. And it's like whenever clicks happen, it like takes me out of it. I don't know. And maybe it's like a thing mainly producers can hear, but it's fucking with me.
there's just nothing left to do. So bored. There's just nothing left to do. I'm just so bored. Words just came in mind. I'll have a whole discussion. Running on the trash. Yeah, never cool. Take one step back, cause horse. Imagine it. I'm gonna take one more step, cause horse. Who gonna catch it? Take one step back, cause horse. Dig out with my style. Walk up with the swag. Got that in that bag. Just find it or you're not. But looking at the side, what's your interest now? I'm so curious, my mind is open. This is quite the song. And that's all. I'ma take a one step back, one step back, one step back, one step back, one step back. The stars stealing on my own damn bars. Shit, if people start, I'm stuck in traffic in my car like I got stuck.
Okay, so okay, this is like, so bro said in the feedback submission that they want feedback on the lyrics and obviously just any other general feedback. So I'm trying to figure out where we're at in the lyrics. But honestly, I don't think the lyrics are the clearest to hear that you need to worry about them. Mainly, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I think it's just like kind of the style of this. It's like more, the lyrics are more of like a general vibe, but they are kind of in the back. Yeah. The next stream will probably be next Saturday. I'm gonna take it one step. I'm trying to find the one step back section. I'm gonna take it. There's a lot of lyrics. God damn. I'm so bored. There's nothing left to do. So I'm assuming these are you singing or rapping, which is really fucking cool. I've never heard bass music like this, to be honest. This is so interesting. Where the oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna take it one step back to the stars. Imagine I'm gonna take one more step to the stars. Who can catch it? Take it one step. Okay. Oh, I found it. Okay. Spitting out my own damn bars. Don't give a shit if people spar. Too stuck in traffic in my car. Like I got stuck in my jar. All right. So. Oh, this part goes hard. Breaking out my run. Did you see? I'm just checking out my fashion.
have fun.
Okay. A lot happening. The vocal effects sound amazing. Like, it reminds me of what fucking, oh my god, why am I forgetting their name? Oh fuck. Hyperpop starts with an O. Virtual Riot. Oh fuck, what am I over, oh, god damn it. 1 second. Let me find it. I think it's, or if someone knows what I'm talking about. Fuck. Who's the goddamn artist I'm thinking of? Well, there's also that guy on Instagram. Have you guys seen that Instagram of like the black cat that like it's like 3D animation of like music tutorials and they sound like that? Oh fuck. What it over fuck. It's like one of the best hyperpop artists. I bet here I'm about to find him. Yeah, that one exactly. Fuck! It's killing me that I can't. Oh, underscores. Reminds me of old underscores. Underscores music used to be more like this. But yeah, my feedback on the lyrics. There's certain I think you say a little more than you need to say in some of these lyrics. Like, there's moments like the one step back, or like the, yeah, just talk to me. But then you say like, talk to me, tell me what you like, talk to me, tell you what I like. And it's like, those parts could be more simplified to just repeat for a second. Like, let the vibe, because you don't want to overcomplicate, like, just, you don't want to make it too messy. Like, you have such a cool, like, bass line and drop section that, like, sometimes maybe just let it ride out. And, like, you don't need to say, like, every single thing that's on your mind for this. I guess it is a freestyle. Okay. Personally, for this section and the very beginning of the song, I would put like a little reverb or like blur on the saw wave. It just feels slightly too dry because you have all these cool layers. And so I think if it was a little pushed back, it would blend with those cool layers a little better. But no, don't vape. Vaping bad. Wait, sorry. What's happening, Avedis? The store site? Are you talking about the sonic weaponry? Oh, so to submit a track, that's not the right link to go to. What are you trying to do in the store? Are you like trying to get one of the free downloads? Seems to be working on my end. Sorry. Oh, you're trying to get one of the free downloads. See if do you have like an ad blocker on? Because like on my end, the gray box comes up and then it turns into, lets you put in your info. So it's working on my end. So I would assume it's like an ad blocker thing, maybe? Like your ad blocker's blocking it?
Let's step back to the stars. Take your step back to the stars. Take your step back to the stars.
Okay, this section, the vocals are getting like really drowned out. Like the vocals are almost distracting. So I think for this whole drop, you should either choose to have vocals in it and make them more clear and upfront, or you should take the vocals out. What do you mean the stereo? Honestly, I was actually thinking about that earlier because usually I have that on, but I guess I turned it off. So yeah, let me do that. Good call. I like this part. Kill my boredom. Kill my boredom. All right, sick. Very cool stuff, Mr. Quang. I don't have a lot of feedback for that one because the beat is really well made. It's really cool. I just would say for future songs that you make like this, I would balance the lyrics and the vocals a little. Like you don't want to be fighting too much between the vocals and the beat behind it. Like you don't want them fighting for attention and getting too chaotic. Excuse me. Let me try to find the specific underscores I'm thinking of because it might be helpful to reference. So just give me 1 second. It's like old underscores from like 2019 is what I'm talking about. But let me see if I can find like a specific song. Okay, about the kid that never left the house. See? It's like a similar vibe. But anyways, yeah, about the kid that never left the house by underscores, and then there's also clean by underscores. Just like check that whole era of like those two, clean and about the kid that never left the house. Check those out, and then check out some of underscores music around that and reference it. I think it'll help you kind of polish your new style a little better. All right, we got datakidd with Happy. The week of my transition to Linux. Ooh, I've been really considering transitioning to Linux as well. So let me know how it goes. And yeah, shout out Lyra Volume 1. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, shout out Pain by me and datakidd. Hell yeah, we got like a lo-fi vibe going on. I think I would like slowly start like washing out the drums a little bit, maybe. It just felt like there needs a tiny bit more progression. Like I get that this style is like kind of supposed to be slow and dreamy and like more intricate nuances, but it did feel like it needed a little more progression. So maybe like reverb slowly being added on to the drums so that they slowly drown out, or some cool textures in the background to build tension. Okay, really sick drop. I think you need a lot more of like a cue that's about to happen. I would take that like lead melody and put it in this section right here. Just in the background, quiet, you know, thin, just to tease it a little more. It's a little too jarring. And I think that tease would really, really help. I can hear it's really subtly in there, but I think it needs to be a lot more. Yeah, I can hear that like the pad is like playing the same melody, but I think it needs more of like take a layer or like the bass and like put it in there, like high passed and like somewhat muffled. Like obviously I'm not saying like take the actual full lead and just move it over, but like it just needs to be a little more present than just that pad. Like it's still a little too subtle to pick up on, and it just comes out of nowhere and slaps you in the face, but like not in a good way in my opinion. I will say the snare sounds like it has like a sort of weird delay on it. Like it just I keep feeling like I'm hearing like a slap back of the snare, but it's just slightly off in a way that kind of trips up the flow a little bit. So I think maybe like you could dial in how that delay is happening just to be a little closer to where it's. There's no delay. Why does it sound? Is it like offset at all? I'm just gonna stream until we get through the 10 free slots. Yeah, there is a bit of a heavy side. Personally, I think this kick right here has just a tiny bit too much boom. Like I would turn down the tail of it with like a transient shaper, just a tiny bit. It's just it's causing like the slightest amount of like distortion. I think it would sound a little nicer just without that. I like that the kick is a little different each time. I don't know if this is like a drum loop or something. It sounds like there's like two different kicks being used. It's super subtle though. Ooh, key change, let's go. I don't know how I feel about this new variation. Personally, I was going to say that I think you should change the melody of the bass line to like walk up and down a little bit and kind of just build up, because it's like we kind of already got this vibe and flow in the first drop. So I think it'd be cooler if it's like a crescendo moment. It's like we're taking it to the next level and making it epic, and it's like instead of just staying this simple like bah, bah, it's like bah, or I'm not gonna try to make a melody right now because I'm gonna sound ridiculous, but I think it'd be cool if you made a melody that walked around a little bit and just added a little more pizzazz. Because my main problem with this like new type of the is there's like these moments where it feels like it comes like out of sync, out of time, like right there where it goes like like it sounds like you're using like a granulizer or something, and so it's like playing at a higher note changes the rhythm of it. Oh, it's a delay. Yeah, I just would dial in the rhythm of it a little better. And yeah, I mean, anyone can donate and do another submission. What's Crumble? I don't think I've heard of that one. I mean, I'm willing to be here longer when people donate, because then I'm getting like I'm getting paid for my time a little bit. But it's more like I had stuff I needed to do at 8. I mean, it's not, I don't have to be done at 8, but I don't want to be streaming all day long. Oh fuck. No. Oh, how do I get that back? I closed this SoundCloud notification. And now, okay, there we go. Sweet. It fucked up my whole thing. But sick datakidd. Hopefully that was some helpful feedback. It's definitely a cool vibe. I like the dreaminess of it, and it's got like a really strong bass line. New data. Honestly, I'm not really collabing with anyone right now because I just have way too much music that I need to finish and put out. So. I'm gonna start putting out content on Instagram and stuff soon where I'm showing like I have like 100 fucking whips and IDs and they need to go somewhere. So I'm gonna start doing this like showing a new whip every day until one of them gets signed. But anyways, the point is fucking not doing collabs at the moment because I already have so many collabs I haven't done anything on. It's not good. You mean the green glasses? I've been kind of doing them back and forth. I just like wearing a lot of silver stuff, and so silver kind of fucks, but so does the green. All right, so next, unless kretoal is donating, next we've got Sasha the Dumb. Let's get it. Or scatter. Also, if oh yes, my eyes are colorful, colors you could not even comprehend as a human. A menace, if a menace or ominous is still in here, I'm gonna send a chat to. I don't know if they are, but if they're still in here or if someone knows them, let them know if they're having trouble still getting the free packs off of Sonic Weaponry. They're still having the same issue, to just like DM. Oh, sick. Yeah, just if you're still having any issues with that, let me know. Like DM me on Discord, or we have like a support email for Sonic Weaponry. But yeah, just let me know because I want to. Okay, you got it. Was it ad blocker? Because I just want to make sure that there's not a bunch of people having that issue. Or if it was ad blocker, I could even add some sort of like thing to let people know if it's not showing up to turn off their ad blocker. Okay, sick. What ad blocker do you have? Ooh. Ooh. What the fuck? Yeah, someone let Sasha know. These drums are crazy though. I think the bass could be turned down a tiny bit and the dun 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 could be turned up a little bit. I just want the dun, 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 to be more like bright and in my face is basically what I'm Ooh. What the? Boom. Boom. This is such a vibe. I like the flutes. I've been thinking about doing Vital tutorials again. Do a lot of people use Vital still? Or has everyone switched to Serum 2? Because I low-key have stopped using Vital mostly because Serum 2 is just so good. I used to be a Serum hater, but Serum 2, there's just like nothing that compares right now. It's got everything you need all in one VST. Like you can do so much with it. I think there needs to be more of a transition between these two, like more of a break, because everything's so loud and chunky, and you do have like a small moment, but it just feels like there wasn't enough like build up and release before switching. I think it would just do the second part more justice, because the second half is my favorite part, but it just feels like it just kind of comes in, and there's not like a moment that lets us really experience the progression, if that makes sense. Serum 600. I mean, Vital's free, which is what makes it so good versus Serum 2. But it's like, if you can rent to own Serum 2, like, I highly recommend it. It's so much worth learning Serum 2 these days than Vital. One, because Vital, the guy who made it, seems to be mostly just not active. Like he's not updating it actively. There's some bugs with it that need to be fixed, and there's things that could be improved to make it compete with Serum 2, and he just has not done anything. Hopefully he's just cooking on it in the background. But the other thing is just, yeah, Serum 2, just, you can do so much with it. Like, it's crazy how much you can do with Serum 2. It's so worth just learning it and spending that $5 a month to be able to use it. It'll pay off, I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure you can do Splice Rent to Own for Serum 2 if it's too expensive. Or, you know, there's other ways. Not gonna say anything else, but there's other ways to use plugins that you can't afford. Just if you do that, if you go that route, just have the goal of the ones that you use all the time to end up paying for once you can afford it. That's how I did. I pirated a lot of stuff before I started making money from music. Once I started making money from the tools I was using is when I started paying for them. Yeah, nobody clipped that. I didn't say that. Ooh, perfect transition. Perfect transition there. Yeah, also be safe out there. Team R2R for the win.
Listen to me.
What the? What? What was that neuro growl? What the fuck? All right. What? The first drop was cool. This is like a whole nother level out of nowhere.
Listen to me.
All right. The clock tick should be louder. Like this is so much louder than the rest of the track. So I think you need to, at least right before it, bring up the volume a little bit. It's like too much of a contrast. I think turning up the ticking sound will help. Maybe turning up the vocal will help too.
Listen to me.
Oh, yes. Don't know how I feel about the string section that came in. It felt like it was clashing, like, tonally during that section. It sounds better during this section, but I don't know. Maybe I would wait to bring it in, like wait towards the end more. I can't tell. Honestly, I'm gonna say the strings aren't working. I think the melody they're playing is just slightly clashing. I would personally take it out, maybe try a different string melody, or honestly, I don't know if it even needs to be there, to be honest. The vocals you added here are pretty cool. Should have brought an LMG into yeah, that's the type of track that drop is like just. I'm trying to think of what's an LMG everyone knows. I don't know. That track sounds like you're unloading an LMG. You just got a fucking extendo clip. Anyways, yeah, Sasha, you'll be able to watch the VOD. I'm gonna have the VOD up. So someone put in the chat, let her know that she can watch the VOD. Hey, what up, Luis? Been a minute. Also, what up, Spade? Love the vocal. This mix sounds so clean. Yeah, we all been chilling. Hell yeah. That was fire. I fucks with it. All right. Next, we've got ROCKDUM. But damn, y'all. Low key, y'all are making me feel like my music is not. I need to start experimenting more. All these tunes are so unique and fucking experimental and original. It's like refreshing because there's so much fucking slop coming out lately. Just how this industry's become a fucking slop machine. It's annoying. I mean, there's a lot of non-slop too, but you know, a lot of the popular stuff, it's just the same fucking, oh, we got yoys, we got saw waves, and we're using a fucking frequency shifter. Anyways, it's a bunch of fucking remixes of 2000s hip hop that none of those people even really listen to. They're just trying to nostalgia bait. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I got you after this. Kretoal. All right. Sick. ROCKDUM. Sorry. Let me read. I'm a mixaholic. How is the mixing other than the fact it's clipping, mostly referring to the EQ? Got you. I'm honestly grateful that this is a 1-minute track because this is becoming a long stream. All right, so the main problem with the EQing and mixing here is these main basses are way too sizzly. There's too much high-end stuff going on, and it's hiding your hi-hats. It's always good to roll off the highs of your basses. Most of the time, you don't actually need the high end from the basses. You just have your cymbals fill in the gap of that high end. Let your cymbals add the brightness to your mix, because when your basses have too much high end, it hides your cymbals, and your cymbals are super important for the groove of everything. Ooh. This bass is a lot better, still too much high end. Like, you could genuinely probably just cut literally all the high end off and it would sound great. You just make sure you have cymbals. Because most of the foundation of the sound is in the mids right now. Love the drums. That part was a little weird. I would like let it go out, so it's like woo 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 woo, boom boom boom. Like they're just cutting it all right there. I mean, maybe if you put like a vocal there. Real quick to the Subtronics stuff. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Subtronics in the same way that I used to be. Like, I don't dislike Subtronics. It's just like most artists that get to that level, start to get a little sellouty, you know, they don't have as much time to innovate. They have a giant rabid fan base that wants the same thing from them over and over. So I don't really think it's like an issue with Subtronics necessarily. And he still makes some bangers. It's just, yeah, for me, it's not all for me that much anymore. His sets are always sick, though. I can understand why you could see that he's overrated. But, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of artists, though, that are just like, they have, at least Subtronics has identity to his music. Like, he's having less identity than he used to because he's making more sellout songs, but there's so many big artists that have like no identity anymore. They just make whatever's like popping at the moment. And it's just like, come on, man, that's not fun. Like, I get that you need to pay the bills, but like part of this is just to be fulfilling and have like make cool art that you think is cool. And it's like, if you're just making whatever's trendy, it's also, you're just gonna have a less longevity in your career because you're always gonna have to change your sound to whatever's new. Look at people like Eptic. Eptic has consistently just made his own thing, and he like balances it. Same with Space Laces. They sell out a tiny bit, but it's still always very clearly, they have their own distinct sound, and that's why they don't fall off. Like, people who their sound is tied to a specific moment in time, once that moment in time is gone, now you have to fight to be relevant again. That's like not fun. So anyways, yeah, that's a good start, ROCKDUM. I think your main issue here is you need to control the high end on your bass more. You can most likely cut most of it. And if it feels weird, you need to just supplement the high end with your cymbals and with like textures in the background. And also just referencing is the best thing you can do. Like, you're making a song and people are giving you feedback and you can't tell what sounds good or bad. The best thing you can do is find an artist and their track that is in the similar realm of what you're making and drag it into your DAW and just compare. Compare your high end to their high end. Compare your mids to their mids. Compare where your drums are hitting. Like, we have mini meters. Mini meters is a great tool to be able to dissect and analyze. So, yeah. Oh, there's a little more. Been producing 5 years. Improved a lot since 3 years ago. Hell yeah, W. But I feel like I'm not where I should be 5 years later. I'm very behind for most people's 5 years. I'm mostly to blame for putting too much time into making songs and actually learning. So I don't know the objectives well. I'm trying to finally learn the right way from scratch, starting with Centorial. I also don't use reference tracks. Are they worth an MIW? Oh, well, okay, I addressed that. First off, comparison is the thief of joy. It's good to know where you're at, but don't get too down about it, because the tough thing with making music is that there's a million different ways to get there. There's lots of rules that contradict each other. There's so many different ways you can learn it, and it all comes down to how you learn and what you prioritize your time into. I am right there with you. I had the exact same experience. 5 years into it, comparing myself to other people 5 years into it, I had the exact same problem. I was spending too much time making tracks, doing the fun stuff, and relying on like fucking racks and one knob plugins, and not spending enough time learning the fundamentals. And so I had to do the same thing. I had to spend like 2 years catching up and sacrificing the fun parts to learn the stuff I was missing. And so, yeah, I just want to say you're not alone on that. And once you catch up, you're going to feel great. Like, it just takes a tiny bit of work and sacrifice to like sit down and learn these things. So I don't know like what all you use as crutches for your music, but like something that really helps a lot. I don't know if you're an Ableton or FL, but like learning to use your stock plugins. And so then you'll hit walls where you'll be like, fuck, I don't know how to make cool sounds using the stock plugins. The solution to that is like fucking learn each individual plugin. Like, if someone's like, yeah, you need to use compression more, then like study the fuck out of how a compressor works. Just go back to the basics. But yeah, you'll get there, dude. Don't worry. Like, you're not fucked. You're not like so behind you're screwed. You just gotta put in a little extra time to learn some of the fundamentals, and reading the manual actually helps. I know it sounds not fun, and I don't always read the manual, but whenever I do read the manual, it does actually really help, especially if it's a well-made manual. Let's see. Let me read chat. Yes, Mini Meters app. Thanks, Avedis. You're being a good mod, Avedis. I appreciate it. Back, had to Get a frog out of your house? Oh, catch the frog, make it your friend. I have not heard of Soundtrap sounds familiar. Have not heard of it. Imagine sharks and kaifu. That would be crazy. I agree. That would be epic. I'm there too. I'm trying to get better at raw creativity rather than relying on plugins to be creative for me. Yes, it's important because once you learn all that stuff, then you can go back to using those cool plugins. You just don't want to get in a situation where you're on a new computer, like let's say you're collabing or you're at your friend's studio, and then you don't have your computer and you don't have the plugins you usually have, and then all of a sudden you don't know how to make music. I've been in that scenario so many times. It's still a thing I'm learning. I'm like learning how to rely on stock Ableton plugins so I'm not like going to other people's houses, collabing, and being like, wow, I can't make anything cool because I don't know how to use any of this, you know? Hell yeah. Appreciate you, ROCKDUM. Thanks for the submission. Now we got kretoal. Let me get the new kretoal. And then after that will be Spade. Oh, hell yeah. I just saw datakidd put that it was a drum loop. I knew it because it's because the kicks were hitting differently. So it's like either he programmed that himself or he's using like lo-fi. Oh, hell yeah. I'm excited. Another kretoal. What? What? Personally, especially during the part before the drums got like a little more space to move, I felt like I wanted the drums to be just a slightly more crunchy or like glassy or just bright. It just felt a little too like clean and indie feeling, like too acoustic. But it's just this is by no means my expertise in terms of that type of production. So yeah, no, kretoal is definitely the GOAT of the fucking stream today. No shade to anyone else, but just goddamn, bro, you've improved so much. It's crazy. Yes, what the? What the? This feels like fucking like Claypex meets Kotori meets Tokyo Machine or something. I don't know. Let me replay this first drop. I think your cymbals are getting lost in the mix. Oh, I love these sounds so much. Fucking Modern Talking. Was that Modern Talking? I swear I heard Modern Talking. But yeah, your cymbals are getting lost in the mix because everything's so bright and really cool, but your cymbals should really be sitting all the way on top of everything. Because since there's a lot of different sounds going on, it's like all that old bro step, the cymbals is really what glued it all together. Yeah, I know. W's in the chat for Claypex. If you know, you know. Because I can hear the cymbals, but they're just getting so lost. So yeah, maybe some of these basses just need to have like some of the highs rolled off or something. But yeah, that's just the main thing that I'm missing. Is just like there's not like a clear groove I can follow. Especially since you have so many kicks and snares like coming in, it's like it's really cool. Like the arrangement's good. It just needs that anchor rhythm, you know. These sounds are crazy. What? Bro, what the fuck? Are we fucking? What the fuck? This is so good. I think the one issue I have with this transition in this fucking epic moment is the kick going from such a punchy kick to this kick feels like it makes this kick feel weaker. So personally, I would make the acoustic kick here just a little punchier and a little stronger so it's not too large of a difference, so that it can still have the impact. I love that part. I would almost also suggest potentially taking that main like lead guitar sort of thing that goes like making that maybe a tiny bit more up front, because it's just so epic and like it's a little bit more layered in with everything. It sounds really good the way it is, but it might sound better just a little more forward so it can just be a little more epic. I don't know though. Yeah, it is. EK Fluid Gaming. Oh, yes. That's a good idea, Luis. Layer the first kick with, or is it Luis or Luis? I'm assuming Luis because Morales is a Latin last name, but let me know if I'm saying it wrong. But anyways, yeah, layering the kick underneath could help. That, or at least like the transient of it, maybe. Very true, Avedis. What? That's so cool. I need to know, is that the modern talking growl? Is that a modern talking growl? But anyways, I feel like I kind of want that like to be slightly louder, but again, these are like little nitpicks. It sounds amazing already. Oh hell yeah, Panamanian? That's cool. Oh wait, how much of this is in Razor? Is this all in Razor? Did you make all these sounds yourself, or? Because these are quality. It sounds like you just downloaded like a fucking massive pack from like a couple years ago. I do think there could also and this might apply to the first drop, some of your basses are a little bit loud, like less consistent in the volume. And then also, because this really distorted bass that comes in is a lot louder than the other basses, and then right after it, the chords that come in for the like turnaround moment are like a lot weaker. So I'd maybe bring the chords up and then either bring the distorted bass down a little bit or bring some of the other basses up. Just make sure they're keeping at a consistent volume. That growl. Oh my god. But yeah, massive goated. I've been low-key thinking about doing a massive masterclass and a Razor masterclass for sonic weaponry. Because Razor's so fucking, it's so good, and everyone's sleeping on it. Yes, sir, Tyrone. Oh my god. I need to know how many tracks is in this fucking project. Like how long did it take you to make this? It's so, like, this and the other track you shared have so much going on, like musically and just layer wise. It's crazy. Wow. I'm so fucking impressed. That's so good. That is, dude, you have peaked. You are like, I don't know how long you've been producing, but 7 hours, that's all? 40 tracks is all? What the fuck? Honestly, good for you. Wow. Yeah, let's all quit, guys. This dude's putting 7 hours into this song. I've put like fucking 25 hours into a track I'm finishing, and it's not nearly as good as this. Damn. Yeah. Wow. Peak as fuck. All right, Spade. It'd be a tough one to follow, but Spade's got some sick ass tunes, so. Honestly, I'm so glad you guys are all like getting so good, because not gonna lie, there's been streams in the past that were hard for me. Like, I'd get extremely bad ear fatigue because 3 hours of listening to like some of the tracks are just like, you know, need a lot of work, like not in a good condition. And that's the point of the feedback streams, not to dissuade anyone who's like newer at producing from submitting, but it's nice that a lot of you guys have gotten a lot better, because now it's like a bit more enjoyable, you know? Yo, what up, Jungle Gang? We're back. We're back with the feedback streams. Hell yeah, kretoal. Thank you. And you know, if you got like an ID playlist, kretoal, and you want to send it my way, that'd be pretty cool. Oh, hell yeah, silence? I love silence. Sick intro. I loved your color. I loved the Spade shark phase. That was an epic time. Oh, fire. Oh, great. Tension, everything.
What are you laughing at?
Yeah. All right, let me read. I was getting too hyped to it and not actually listening for feedback. I think that little fill needs to be louder. It's a sick little fill, but it's like so quiet and just comes in so fast. I think it needs more of like its own little moment. Just like, I don't know if you use like Synaptic Unveil, but yeah, just louder and a little brighter. Spade is Rebo band. I could see it. Modal nodes too. The other thing is, it does feel like the main bass is just slightly hollow. Like, I feel like it could be just slightly more full, like probably just like a EQ boost on it. But just like a little more full and in my face. It feels slightly like kind of soft and slightly hollow, but it's still fire. It sounds really good. It's like, it's mostly a small critique. It's not like super hollow or super soft. I think it just my brain wants like a little more crunch or something. It just feels like slightly soft. I not gonna lie, I can't stand Versa. I've seen him live, hated it. The Yoi Abuse song, horrible. I think if it's the song I'm thinking of, I never really liked Versa. Like Versa used to drop on Disciple, I think, unless I'm confusing Versa with No Sphere. But I came around to know. Point is, I'm a Versa hater. Love the branding. I always, whenever he drops new music, I check it out because I want to like Versa. I think he has made one of the okay. Wait, sorry to interrupt, Spade, but I just this song is probably one of the worst songs ever made in dubstep, in my opinion. What is the song called? I think it's another Yoi song, is what I'm thinking of. Versa's made a couple songs I like, but I think if this is the song I'm thinking of, where is it? Because bro put out a song that is literally awful. It's like I was like, how is this the song? I don't think it's Yoi Abuse. Yeah, no, it wasn't this. It was, what was the song? It's so, oh yeah. Oh no, it's this one, I think. What is this? He put this out in 2025. It's so bad. Like, what the fuck? And I'm pretty sure the VIP is like worse. Like, you're telling me people are headbanging to this at a show? That's better. Oh, no wonder. The original one, 17,000. This one, 77. It still doesn't sound good, though. It's just like, bro, what the fuck was that song? Sorry. Anyways, this song, Spade and Silence, way better than Versa. Oh, wait. That was the Dubstep FBI. Well, I'm trying to throw shade, get myself blacklisted or anything, but god damn, that was bad. Yeah, that fill needs to be so much louder. It's such a sick fill. I want that fill to almost hurt my ears. Not gonna lie, this part, I kind of wanted it to keep doing the wimp, womp, 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 wimp. Like, you switch up the flow, but I was like, so in it. But, I mean, that's subjective. Yeah. It is up there. Sorry to keep interrupting, Spade, but it is up there with the fucking You Got a Friend in Me. That is like top 5 worst dubstep songs. I don't know. There's something different about this sound. It's just not hitting the same or like as well as the one in this area. I don't know if I'm tripping, but I swear it sounds different. There's something about it that's like hitting differently. And then this sound, that sound, you just like put it in at the end, and I'm like, wait, why can't we get that in the drop more? Because that sounds fire. I would put this sound maybe in the end and put that sound there. That makes sense. But yeah, it's pretty fire. I fuck with this. I mean, Spade is like, if you aren't on to Spade yet, check out Spade. Bro's been putting out heaters for a minute. So underrated. All right. I'm actually not familiar with cadmium. Yeah, maybe reverse it. Yeah, that's what I mean. It sounded like this one's just a reverse of that. But I'm mostly nitpicking. Like overall, it sounds great. It's just the second drop, this part of the second half just didn't feel as strong as like the first drop. All right. Who do we got next? I believe we've got Avedis. Sick. We're almost done. Half an hour later than I intended, but it's all good. It's all good. Eidolon. Isn't there a song called that by Void? Oh, I hear the scrungly frog sounds. Okay. Yeah, dude. This will pop off at Northern Invasion. Ooh, I like that. More of that. We need more. Maybe even make that a little louder. That was like just the perfect amount of variation. Hell yeah. Those little things like the little things you have coming in the background, I think you can make them a little louder. It adds a lot of character to stuff like this. Yeah, all these cool little delayed things, make them louder. One of my favorite songs from Cadmium, Dubstep song Element. Maybe I'll check it out at the end of the stream. I'm curious. All right, this is where we run into problems. So personally, take that sound, the boop, 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 and extend that. Make that a fake out. Like that's the fake out. The other sound that layers on top of that, bring that in when it drops. Because that's I'm imagining everyone just like you're playing this song and then everything gets quiet and you just get like 4 or 8 bars of whoop, 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 whoop. That would start so much hype, and then it drops and it has another layer on it. It's like a double just built into the song. See, it like take the new sound coming in like ruins the tension that it just like for a second I'm like, oh, and then the new sound comes in and it just like takes you out of it because you get so locked in with just that one. Hopefully that makes sense. Hey, what up, Gmon? And then also something weird happens here. Where it goes like, what? And it like cuts off. I don't know. It like just, you feel like a dip in volume and it kind of takes you out of it too. I like that new sound that came in. I think you should make that like drone louder in this section. First drop was perfect. I think the second drop needs a tiny bit of work, and I really recommend making a longer fake out for that one sound. And then bringing that in, and I think that layer that you add in should be happening more throughout this drop. Like, oh wait, never mind. I guess it's just layered on top of that other sound, and they go together perfect. Anyways, hell yeah. I think I'm sure some of that feedback will help put you on the right track, but it's sounding really sick. It's like almost done. Yo, your submission, Mr. Quang, is fucking really cool. Really cool stuff. I did give you some feedback about the lyrics and stuff because I thought it got a little bit busy. But really cool stuff. Love the new direction you're going. The production is all pretty phenomenal for the most part. We were all fucking with it. It was awesome. When I dropped it, when the VOD comes out, I'm gonna see if I can timestamp everybody's submission, by the way, just to make it easier for you. Don't hate me, but I've been using AI for timestamps because you can just take the transcript from the video and put it in. So I can probably just give AI a list of everyone who did feedback and then have it timestamp where you guys start. So that'll help. Because usually that shit takes forever. So. Hey, yo, thank you. Welcome, Alaskan Virgo. Sorry, I'm gonna restart this. So yeah, we got SayBang as the final submission. If anyone else wanted feedback, you can donate. Otherwise, I'll probably be doing this every Saturday moving forward. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord anymore, because the Discord is getting active again. We're coming back. We still got to work on using some of the other channels more, but we're coming back. We're on the come ups again. So yeah, join the Discord. That's the easiest way to find out when I'm doing streams. Be the first. I always put the feedback form in the Discord. So if you're in the Discord, you're more likely to get in the free feedback queue. And I'm getting active again, so you'll be able to keep up with other streams and events and releases and all that. Also Instagram. I'm super active on Instagram. But all right, let's get to it. SayBang. Yeah, dude, you should be proud, Mr. Quang. Definitely my favorite of yours. Wait, hold up. I just realized the name. Unavoidable. Very clever, because we do got the void sounds. I dig it. I like the counter melody. Oh! Let's go! Okay. So a couple pieces of feedback. That's really cool though. Low key, that like little ARP thing underneath that's going boop 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 boop. I want more low end on that. I feel like obviously like roll out the low end like you did going towards the drop, but during this section, I think it would be nice if it had a little low end or even add a sub underneath it. I think it would just feel better and feel more full and create more of a little bit of a bounce to it. Okay, and so the other thing here, I normally don't critique people's like ideas because it's subjective and it's also personal, and it's your expression. But just hear me out. I have a suggestion here that I think could make this drop a lot better. Yeah, it feels like if Subtronics and Void collab. So basically, whenever I hear that, that first section of the drop got me so hyped. It's like, boom, 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 boom. And so, but then after that, you just completely leave that flow. And I think that you were onto something. I think you should just do that throughout. It should go like, boom, 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 boom. Or wait, let me hear it again so I can like do it for you, like how I would write it. Boom. So okay, yeah, it's a little hard for me to like put it out, but it's like that flow, the wow, 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 like just keep that flow. That flow is so catchy, and so I think take like stop doing all the extra shit you were doing and extending the ARP. Just use the ARP as the filler for that flow. Like just go throughout your drop with wow, 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 wow. Like just lay those out and then fill in the gaps with either the ARP or little fills with more of the bwomps. I think that's the move. But that's my suggestion. It's really cool sounds. I just don't like how you get me so hype with that, and then I feel like I just got blue balled because it just you start making everything follow the ARP more, and I think you're leaning a little too much on the ARP. See, it's like because you use the ARP as a fill, but then you go into everything following the ARP more, and it's like it's a cool ARP, but it's not that. The motif is more with how the ARP is playing with the bass, is at least what's getting stuck in my head. Because, dude, I was so hyped for that very beginning. I was like, damn, this is crazy. But then you lost me because you started leaning into the ARP so much. That's a fire fill. That's a fire. I like that. I like that transition. That was dope. Ooh. So I would also add a bass line like that, like almost like a drum and bass roller that's just like and it's just like crescendoing. So it's like following the bass line or following the like stuff on top of it. And in the beginning you don't even hear it, but it just starts creeping out from under and making everything heavier. I think that'd be really cool. Yes! Yes! Okay, you're almost there. It's missing that Subtronics crunch. Like, it's missing, it needs a little... Oh. The flow and everything. It's just missing some sort of bright, like, crunch to it. I don't know how to, like, describe it. It just felt a little too soft and, like, distant. But everything about that drop is perfect, outside of what I just said. Like, that's one thing I would change is, like, something about the processing on it or how it's being EQ'd is what I would mess with. Or maybe it needs, like, a crunch layer or something. But that was sick. That was, like, an almost perfect second drop. I want to hear that again. Maybe it's, I think I know what it might need. It might need rides. It might be cymbals, like fill in the high end with the And you can even have it pitch up a little bit to follow the melody. That was sick, though. You're onto something. I really like this like mixture of void and subtronics, because I remember like when you submitted like remix for Pain and stuff, like a lot of the stuff you used to submit was very like subtronicsy, like it was clear subtronics is like one of your favorites. But this feels more unique because I mean, it's like this is the key to being unique. It's always you take a little bit from one thing, a little bit from another, you put it together, and now you get a new thing. It's like how creativity works these days. But that's a real like if I was you, I would keep going down this route of void mixed with subtronics. It kind of works really well. I really like this. You made this on a phone? That's crazy, bro. People be making the craziest shit on phones these days. Wow. Hey, fair enough. Like that's the beautiful thing about making music is there's a million ways to achieve what you want to achieve. Like, I don't know if y'all know Jedwill. I don't know if he still does this, but Jedwill produces in Audacity. Like, you can make music in Audacity. It's crazy. I know you've all gotten so much better. It's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna check out Cadmium, and this is your chance. If anyone wants feedback, you can donate. Otherwise, I'm gonna listen to this one Cadmium. What was the track, Lewis, that you wanted me to, or that you were saying you loved? Oh, Element. I'm gonna check it out. But yeah, last chance to donate to get feedback. Otherwise, we're gonna end it after I listen to Cadmium because I've never heard of this guy. I'm curious. If it's a quick one, Avedis, just because you've been moderating and shit. Ooh. Oh. That's cool. Ooh. It's cool people are still doing mid-tempo stuff. I do have feedback on this song. Too bad bro didn't submit. I think there's some stuff about the mix down, but it's really cool ideas. I like this. I don't know if Spade's still in here. No, you can donate multiple times. Spade out here lurking.
God help us all.
Very cool. Thanks for the recommendation. I'm probably gonna follow Cadmium on Spotify because definitely some interesting music. But yeah, there's no limit on the donations unless it's like gets insane. Because like just like you guys, I have bills to pay. So and I do these streams for free. So it's nice to make a little money off of them. So yeah, just so you know for the future. But all right, did you submit Avedis? I don't see nothing. Oh, now I do. All right. Ooh. Ooh, what the fuck? Oh, there's some cool flows here. Okay, so one, I feel like right here there it'd be like literally like look at the stream, like go back in the stream when I said what the fuck. I feel like there needs to be a vocal here. So it's just like what the fuck? And then the other thing is that the start of every phrase, I think it needs some sort of like yoy or like call and response bass. Because right now you just have like cool percussion fills. That's cool, but I feel like it'd hit a lot harder. It feels like yo, what, tickle, yo, what, you know, yo. Oh, you do have one right there, actually, kind of. Or wait, okay, actually, wait. You do have one. What am I thinking of then? Maybe it's like in between the snare and there, like, what? It just feels like there needs to be an extra bass in there. Yeah, I think the empty space is just like, I don't know, it's like not working for me. Wait, what's not a vocal? Sorry, catching up on chat. I think this is a true cinematic feel, like it's actual adventure. But yeah, I fuck with it though. This is a good start. I like all the weird, like, alien noises in the background. What the? Yeah, I think maybe it's like these glitch sections. Maybe just if you could have like some resampled basses in it too would be cool. Yeah, dude. I honestly, that's such a vibe. Distinct motive, but rhythm. I have a distinct motive rhythm flip. Here, to end things, I have a song that I need feedback on. Let me see if it's actually rendered. If it's not actually rendered, then I'm not going to do it. Because I don't want to make y'all wait. But it might be actually rendered. And then we can flip the script. Oh, yes, it is rendered. All right, I have a song that I need feedback on. Here, let me upload it. So we can do it on here. I just can't seem to get this song finished. Like, this is the next song I'm going to put out. And I don't know. It just feels like it's almost there. But I think I've listened to it too much. All right. So first half, I don't think needs anything changed. Like, you can give feedback on the first half, but I'm probably not going to listen to it. Just letting you know. But, I mean, it's always good to hear what people think, so don't not give feedback, I guess. It's just like, I'm mainly looking for feedback for everything after the first drop.
Say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in Florence. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest. Say I'm the biggest.
Yeah, I think I need to turn down the vocal.
Hey, I'm the biggest. The biggest, the largest. I'm the biggest. The biggest, the largest.
So I do think that I turned up the vocal for this part, and then I might have accidentally had it turned up for the whole thing. So, fuck. Now I'm like not happy to be showing this because, yeah, I guess I didn't realize I accidentally changed. What do you mean the transition in the drop? Like right here?
Say I'm the beast. Hey yo, I'm the beast. The beast, the largest. I'm the beast. The largest. Say I'm the beast. The largest. I'm the beast.
Hell yeah, dude.
Say I'm the beast, the largest. They're stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in Florence. I'm honest, that these niggas is hating on me because I'm the beast, the largest.
Fuck. Damn it. I can hear some issues. All right. Well, any feedback on the second half from anyone? I disagree about the fake out personally, but I appreciate the criticism. Fuck, I don't know why that sounds so different. All right, no feedback on that. I'll give it another second and then we will end the stream. I think the second drop is more interesting. I personally think the first drop is more polished than the second drop, but I think the idea for the second drop is better. So that makes me happy to hear. Sorry, now I'm just listening to it again to just hear what's wrong. Yeah, true. Okay, I know what I need to do. Oh yeah, I mean, I always go nutty in the second drop. I don't know if people always listen to my second drops, not to glaze myself, but every single song I put out, second drop's different. Like Weed song. Like my second drops are always better. Like first drop. And then. This is my favorite second drop. So first drop. Second drop. I don't think I've put out a single song where the second drop isn't different or better. Is this one different? What the fuck happened? The drop didn't used to sound like this. Huh. You ever listen to a song you made like a while later and then realize, wow, it doesn't sound as good as I remember? That second drop sounds a little fucky. Oh, that's what it is. It's the fucking, yeah, it's the pitch. Thank you. Thank you for, okay. I was like, I don't remember it sounding weird like that. Fuck SoundCloud copyright. It's cool people liked it regardless. There's actually little cubic lore, and then I'll hop off. There's one song, I think it's this one, my Druids remix, that this is pitched up like 2 semitones, right?
Smoking is bad for your health. Flesh, you're smoking.
And personally, this sounds so weird to me. Like, I hate how it sounds, but I've had people hit me up and be like, hey, can I have, because when you download this, you get the pitched down version, the proper version. I've had people hit me up and ask for the pitched up version because they like it better, which is crazy. Also, rip the comment sections because now HypeEdit doesn't let you ask for comments and shit anymore. So, you know, now my comment sections won't be as crazy anymore. But yeah, fuck SoundCloud. Is that a Ruby Gilman theme song? Wait, what's Ruby Gilman? And yeah, the Wook bass pack is in there. I use all the Sonic, because I figure if I'm going to make these Sonic Weaponry preset packs and expect people to buy them and use them in their music, then I got to be using them in my own music and find them genuinely useful. If I don't think they're good enough to use in my own music, I couldn't sell them to people, you know? The Teenage Kraken. I don't know what that means. But all right, y'all, I got to be getting off here. But it was a fun time. You guys are all fucking killing it. And yeah, I'm excited to do more feedback streams. So tune in next Saturday. Thanks for the support. Join the Discord if you haven't, because we're back. We're fucking back. Shout out Avedis for moderating. Appreciate you. And yeah, till next time, y'all. Bye-bye. Actually, wait, hold up. Now it's awkward because I didn't click. All right, now bye-bye.